That's 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody back to the It Is What It Is podcast, episode 6. We have a special one today because we're not talking about the typical Black Ops 4 craze going on with clickbait or whatever. We're done with that. We're done talking about that. You want to watch all the other podcasts. I made a playlist on the channel. You can check it out on the channel, the playlist. So we have a very special guest today. I know my whole entire life he's still a part of Artificial Gaming, and we are best friends. AR Unlimited, Vinny, or VINNYBOOMBOTS, you want to call him VINNYBOOMBOTS, or Vinny. Vinny, say hello. How you doing?
I've had many names. Hi. Hello.
What do you want? Introduce yourself. What are you about? How you feeling? How you doing?
What am I about? I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now. Artificial Gaming. Okay. That's pretty much it.
Yes, I've been suffering with you for the 3 years.
I've known Turbo for 13 years of my life now. 13 gruesome years.
It's not that bad. If it's not that bad, if Jack dealt with me for 6 episodes, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you pretty much got the 13 years.
Yeah, you got everything. Exactly, and then once again, we're welcomed by Jack the Bus. Hello. Hey, Jack.
Hello, all you wieners out there.
How you doing? Yeah, did you call me a weenie before? Did you call me a weenie?
I don't. I call a lot of people.
Yeah,
I called you a ween. Yeah.
What the fuck's a ween?
It's a short weenie.
Okay. All right.
It's you. I remember I'm the one that brought to his attention that he might have got the times wrong.
Yeah. Because Jack, what the fuck is 1 hour difference? Why did we make 1 hour difference?
Because I was asleep.
No. The world. Why 1 hour difference? Like it makes no sense. 1 hour difference.
Because it wouldn't. What do you mean it wouldn't work?
What do you mean it wouldn't work?
It wouldn't work.
Okay, imagine. Like it could be dark where you are and like a bright a day here.
Yeah, right. It's like now
you
it's
want
2
to be in
o'clock.
the same time, yeah.
Yeah, now it's 2 o'clock. I gotta go out.
I think that's bullshit. But like 3 hour difference when you're in California and Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I get it. 3 hours, it's a major difference. But 1 hour difference, that's not major. So why do it at all? 1 hour difference.
Have you seen like 5 to 6 here? During winter?
Exactly.
It's sunlight at one point, and then at 6 o'clock, you're gonna get mugged in an alleyway.
Exactly.
Robin night.
Gonna get mugged in an alley.
You never been to Brooklyn before, Jack. You're welcome to come anytime.
Oh no, I'm good.
You're good. All right. Well, before we get started, what's everybody been up to on YouTube? Jack, I know you've been playing a lot of Season 3 Fortnite. How's that been treating you?
It's good. I don't know why you call it an addiction.
Because you got a problem, Jack. You houred for 7 hours. You houred for 7 hours. Well,
listen, it makes me happy.
It makes you happy. You know what also makes you happy?
Going outside.
Not for a lot of people. Not for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's okay.
On this podcast.
I mean, me and Vinny had a craze where once we hit 2,000 subscribers, me and Vinny, I have the crazy mind, and I say, you know what, Vinny? 2,000 minutes equals 36 hours. Let's stream for 36 hours straight. So,
jeez,
we didn't make it 36 hours. We didn't make it. We made it 24. Vinny got... Okay, so here's the thing, Jack. Vinny, every time we did 2 24-hour live streams. One's when DLC3 came out for Black Ops 3, and then one for when we did when we hit 2,000 subscribers. So when we hit that, we said, you know what? Let's actually do that live stream. And we always say, me and my friend Matt, we say, okay, let's prank Vinny. Let's get him when he's sleeping. Because Vinny said, I'm not going to sleep for 36 hours.
I was gonna go straight.
I don't.
There's no way. You can say it, and you can sound confident about it, but once you're in the thick of it, there's no way.
Jack, you said you were going to be doing a 24-hour live stream. How do you think you're going to hold up?
Yes, I did say I'm doing one this summer. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. It's gonna be brutal.
It's a lot. It's when the fun times are when it's dead. When it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, or 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. The fucking, what is that called? The graveyard shift. That when it's around that time, that's the most fun because not a lot of people are talking in chat, and you just have your friends or you just yourself to talk to, and you go crazy. That's only you have to talk to is you're being crazy.
There's footage on YouTube of our 24-hour Garage Crovey stream.
There is. There's actually because we live streamed off the PS4 that time, and I remember when we streamed off the PS4, we had the chat on the side, and we had the people talking, and I remember watching back and having people say, what do they say? Yeah, it was towards the end, and he goes, "I'm watching you in my statistics class right now," and then we were like, "We don't want, we don't want to get you in trouble. Don't watch it." Then I go home after that. I'm about to go to sleep. On Twitter, the kid James Enoch, he sends me a picture of his detention letter because he got caught fucking watching the stream, and I was like, and I remember that day. I didn't even, to be honest with you, I was in bed looking at that tweet. I was just dead. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking at. I was dead. But I mean, the best thing you can do for 24-hour live stream is just play multiple games. Don't stick to one. That's like that just. You know what, Jack? Being you, the addict you are.
You don't think I can do Fortnite for 24 hours? There's no way. Yeah.
I mean, Fortnite for 24 hours. When do you think 24 hours? What hour mark do you think you'll be able to hit? Because you did 7 hours yesterday. That's doing 10 hours out of 24. That's a big chunk. That's a big chunk. So when do you think it's like, I'm getting just shitted on? I'm not gonna play anymore.
As far as Fortnite goes,
yeah,
probably around 10 hours.
Yeah,
I could do 10 hours, maybe do something else for another 5 or 6, and then finish on Fortnite maybe.
Vinny, what was the longest you played a game for? Like the longest,
longest I've like straight. Oh my god. It'd have to be a Call of Duty. It was probably either when Origins came out or the Garage Crovey.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, when Garage Crovey came out, that was a good time. When Garage Crovey came out, that was a great time. Like everybody was happy. Z House was booming. Z
House was booming. I remember it was halfway through that live stream, and like 4 o'clock. And, you and Matt just hop up out of the couch. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I can't see fast movement anymore. Everything's blurry. It's like, I'm going to go catch Pokemon in the street, and they just dip out the house.
Yeah.
And I'm left there alone.
And you know what's funny, too? When you were left alone streaming, because me and Matt, he went to go catch Pokemon, but we went to ride it to go get, like, snacks and shit. And we rode our bikes there. Our bikes almost got robbed. We almost got robbed. Because what we did was we fucking chained it to the pole, whatever. We went into Rite Aid, and when we went in, we came out. The bolts were fucked up. The tires were fucked up. Like they tried mangling it out of the chain. So we came out. I couldn't ride my bike. It was fucking chained up. It was like they fucked it up. So I remember coming home and Matt's father was like, "They tried to fucking rob your bike." I'm like, "Matt, we could have got shot. We could have got shot instead, and I could have sued you.
It could have been it.
We could have. It could have been it. It could have been done." But there was a big thing that happened last week, and I'm not gonna go. People watching at home, and not gonna get too involved. This is not political. There's one thing you learn when you're doing YouTube: you do not talk politics because you'll lose 50% of your viewership right then and there.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a Florida high school shooting. Now, right away, off the top, everybody has in mind, it's terrible, should not happen. We're not going to talk about protections in schools. We're not going to talk about that. The main thing we want to talk about with this Florida high school shooting is how it always, in any shooting, like the Sandy Hook shooting that happened years ago, any other shooting, mass shootings, not just school shootings, how it always gets linked to video games and movies. Now, there was a tweet. Now, yesterday it came out that, no, not yesterday, but yesterday a tweet came out by the president, and he was like, there should be a rating system on video games. And that just shocked everybody.
Yeah.
Like, there are ratings on video. The M for mature, you got E for everybody. You have ratings on video games. However, how many times, though, I've been to so many GameStops, and I bought Call of Duty's well, you know what? No, that's actually lying. They wouldn't let me pre-order World War II. I forgot about that. They wouldn't let me pre-order World War II for myself. When I
was young, I always take my mom with me to get Call of Duty because they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me buy it.
Yeah. So what am I saying? I remember one time I think it was L.A. Noire. They made me buy by myself. I think it was M for Mature, but L.A. Noire. They made me buy by myself.
It's L.A. Noire.
Yeah, it's L.A. Noire. It's L.A. Noire.
It's not too mature.
No, but what do you guys think? do you guys think that certain games like Call of Duty, GTA, combat movies, and horror movies, do you think those games have an influence on people who are mentally ill, but do you think that they should be allowed to play these video games?
Oh, yeah, I think anyone should be allowed to play any video game they want. It's kind of the point of video games.
Yeah.
For people to just relax and chill out. I don't think it has as much. I mean, it can have an impact on your mood or something, but I don't think it has as much of an impact as these people that come out after these shootings and say, "Hey, this is all because he played Call of Duty that one time."
Yeah, and cool. And how many? Vinny said it. Like, Vinny, what'd you say about Mortal Kombat?
Well, okay, so when I was first presented this question,
yeah,
I tried to think about think myself in somebody else's shoes, whatever. Like, what has video games taught me, and things like that. And just if a guy plays Mortal Kombat, plays Mortal Kombat, game like that, and you go into school the next day and you try to rip out somebody's throat, the video game is not the problem. I'm sorry, but the video game is not the problem. It's
you just gotta be crazy, dude. Yeah, exactly.
You have to have some sort of it has to be premeditated.
And the people who usually, the sick assholes who actually end up doing these mass shootings, they're not young kids.
Yeah.
They're not young kids. They're not, old. They're old enough to, one, you can say, oh, where's the parents? But they're old enough to where they don't need parents to, play a video game. And then it goes back to the point of, are you mentally ill? Are they mentally disabled? It's so many ways that you can go about this. But why must they find the excuse of always pointing out video games? Because there's going to be a time where some guy who's going to end up being an asshole and just, God forbid, do another, shooting, and then all of a sudden he's going to say, oh, it was because, I played this level in, Black Ops 3. It was, very intense. I wanted to test it out myself. There's going to be a crazy-ass guy, and he's going to say, I thought I saw a couple parasites in the sky. I just wanted to shoot them down. It's like, I don't understand. There is a distinct line where you have... a person being, crazy and shooting for being a fucking lunatic, and then you have a person who, when you play a video game, you don't, right away, you're like, oh my god, this video game's so cool, not, oh my god, I want to do this myself.
Yeah.
Do you think, if you guys had to think of one video game that not made you say, okay, I want to do this myself, but what video game actually made you guys actually, be floored, oh my god, this is insane? What? That kind of gave you that feeling inside, I can't stop playing this game, besides Fortnite, Jack. What game? I would say most of the old COD campaigns in general, it was just oh man, I wish, I could have, the squad, and this would be so cool. Like you said, I never thought to do that in real life. Yeah. Vincent Loretta?
Going back to the games I played, probably.
Wait, one second. Everybody's robotic for some reason. What's going on here? So you, Vincent Loretta.
Yeah, so going back to one of the first games I played on the 360 was Gears of War.
Yeah.
And those sort of games, though they're very gory and probably something someone my age shouldn't be playing, they were fun. And that didn't really influence me till I didn't really think I'm gonna go cut somebody with a chainsaw.
No.
Well, that's I think back to what video games have only taught me true friendship and shit like that, brotherhood and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've taken from video games.
Yeah. I remember being so in a video game. I remember playing this game. And I forgot what it was called. It was an old GameCube game. It was at my cousin's house. And there was this character. It was a girl, and there was her dog. Whenever there's a dog in a game, it usually dies. They usually make it die because you get emotionally connected to it. The dog died. I cried my eyes out. But you know what? Those are what games are supposed to do. Games are interactive movies in a sense. And also getting back to going to the movies part of it. I'm not gonna lie. I remember after watching Wolverine, Vinny, what was that Wolverine movie with with the quote unquote Deadpool with the stitched mouth?
Oh, Origins.
Origins. Wolverine Origins. I'm not gonna lie. After I went home, I taped pens to my fingers and I ran around like Wolverine. I'm not gonna lie. I did that because I wanted to be like Wolverine. No, I didn't tape knives to my hand because I knew I wasn't going to kill somebody like Wolverine does. You know?
Right.
Like you never imitated your superhero. You never imitated like Spider-Man, Batman. Like.
Yeah.
Like, I remember so many times me and Vinny, you know, being out in the street just fucking playing around. Like,
Exactly.
every fucking... Who is this? Baldwin. Let's go.
Get him on the stream.
Hello?
Come on.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, hi.
No, stream. No, podcast.
My name is Lisa, and I'm calling from Home Solar Solutions. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Welcome to the podcast.
What is your opinion on...
She hung up.
She's like, oh no.
Not again.
There's no way.
I've been on podcasts before.
caught.
I've been on podcasts before. I can't be doing it.
I'm on parole. I can't be shown.
How do you feel about video games?
Oh my god, I should ask that. How do you feel about, you know, video games influencing children to do that thing? But Jack, right away, you into superheroes like Marvel, DC?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What are you into?
I mean, I okay. First off, speaking on that, I hate the whole like DC versus Marvel. Like you can't like one, you can't like the other.
I like
Yeah.
You know,
both.
I was always a big fan of just like the classic Batman. I loved the Dark Knight trilogy, one of my favorite trilogies of or like movie series of all time. But yeah, I mean, I never like dressed up or anything, but. Yeah, I'd say they influence kids a lot, superheroes, but most of them, I wouldn't say grow out of just getting into them, but like they grow out of like experiencing that world, and then they see it as just, oh, these are actors, and this is just a cool movie, you know? Most people just grow into that phase.
Yeah, and I remember, Vinny, what did you say about Fortnite? You're like, I'm not gonna run up to school with an axe and just start fucking...
Yeah, like another, like sort of like the Mortal Kombat thing. Like if somebody takes a pickaxe and just starts hitting your school, like the game isn't the problem there. It's
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm used to getting hit with a pickaxe at school.
By the way, Jack, how's your trampoline? You have any comments you got about the fucking
Oh
trampoline?
my
last
god,
time?
it is great.
How's
I'll
that
have you
trampoline?
know, it's
By the
great.
way, Jack, must I say, and for the podcast, it will make my mom very happy. She loves you. I'm saying, you know, she likes you. She loves you.
Oh,
she
really?
She thought it was funny about you talking about my mom. Here's the thing, Vinny knows my mother. Okay, Vinny knows her very well. I know Vinny's mother. Vinny's mother, my mother, are like two peas in a pod. They are just alike. They're both crazy lunatics. Okay, but they're good crazy. They're good crazy. So,
Right.
so last podcast, my mom was like, "I'm gonna listen to it while I do the dishes, clean the house, whatever." So she's gonna listen to it. So she hears you talk about the trampoline. She's like, "Oh my god, that's so cute! Oh, that and then throughout the whole week, she goes, "How's my friend Jack?" I'm like, "He's good, Mom. He's good. He's good. What is he doing? He's streaming again. Yeah, he's streaming again."
That Fortnite game again? Yes, he's streaming Fortnite again.
Yeah, but make her happy, you know, just to let you know you have a fan. You know, I will talk about this later. But me and Vinny, we had so many like times together where, you know, his mom, me and him both being in a situation where his mom was like fucking crazy, and then there's a situation where me and Vinny would be in something, but my mom was really crazy. But Jack, you have to understand something.
Shouldn't say plates.
We're Italian, okay?
Shouldn't say plates.
Okay.
And Vin, guess what? Guess what?
Shouldn't say plates.
Guess what, Vin? We're from New York,
from
Vin.
New
We're from New York.
New York.
Vinny, say what you said to me beforehand. Say what you
No,
said
okay.
to me.
I said before the stream, I told him something.
Stream? We're not streaming. We're not streaming, Vin. Podcast. Podcast.
You know what? I'm streaming now. Don't get me all got up.
Okay.
But I said before the podcast. Why do you always say you're from New York? I mean, it's in every other sentence that he says.
I don't know.
It's in every other sentence that he says. Before every podcast, every video, it's like, don't worry about my personality. I'm from New York. Like, we get it.
This is my friend.
We get it by now.
This is my friend.
We're from New York.
This is my friend right here. This is my friend.
That's what I said. I
Good
didn't mean no
job. Thank you.
disrespect.
Thank you, Vinny.
I didn't mean no disrespect. I didn't mean no disrespect.
All right.
I didn't mean
I'll
disrespect.
break your fucking
Call me-
legs in about an hour.
Don't call me Godfather.
But okay, now we're off that top. We're having fun now. We're having fun. We got that out of the way. Anybody who does, want to talk about that a lot more, go on to whatever other podcast talk about it. Go watch the news.
Watch the news.
But,
Fox podcast.
But now we got some little fun. Jack, are you, and Vinny, you guys, you guys used to the Szechuan sauce craze? Szechuan sauce?
I have never tried it, and
No one has ever tried the Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be as I don't know if I'll sprint out to McDonald's to try it right when it comes out, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But Szechuan sauce? I remember there was a time where Jack? I don't know if you remember, but Szechuan sauce came out. The first time they tried bringing it out was October 7th, and
they
I
had
did
5 packets or something.
They had 20 packets at McDonald's.
Yeah, because they didn't expect it to explode like that.
No.
I asked Hano Cabrera, Senior VP of Corporate Relations at McDonald's, what the disappointment felt like to him.
It felt personal. And look, I get it. If you were a fan of the show and you showed up at the restaurant, it felt personal to you too. We were as disappointed. And on top of that, we had to struggle with the question of, well, now we have to fix this. And I think for the disappointment that the fans had and the anger, it occurred that day. For us, it continued for months. We don't have enough sauce. Let's make 10 times the amount. Let's make 20. Let's make 50 times the amount. Let's make 100 times the amount that we're talking about. It still would not have been enough.
What are the details for when you guys are bringing back this sauce?
20 million coming back February 26th to all U.S. locations. In all restaurants, there is no window. It's there as long as supplies last, and we have ginned up everything possible to make as much as we can to make it available to our fans.
Chef Mike?
And Vinny thought I was crazy because I went to McDonald's. There's a vlog that, I remember it was the day McDonald's was giving away the Szechuan sauce at specific locations. I looked at which one was going to be in Brooklyn. I went there. By myself, on the bus, went to McDonald's. I waited 3 hours in front of McDonald's.
3 hours?
For Szechuan sauce. I vlogged it. I vlogged it. It's one of the most popular vlogs on the channel. Has almost.
Oh, so you're crazy about this?
Almost has Jack.
You're about it.
Oh, Jack. You don't want to know.
Apparently not, dude.
I went on Twitter and I said, I want to use Josh A's Szechuan Sauce song for the beginning of the video. It'll be very good. So I remember going on Twitter and asking him. He said, only if you get me the sauce. I didn't see that reply until after I found out they didn't get the sauce. What ended up happening was, at my McDonald's, they didn't have the sauce at all, even though on the fucking website that they were gonna have the sauce. Anyway, there were some crazy fans, by the way. There were fans
you saw all those videos online, definitely.
There were people that looked like they just left the house the first time in 5 years, at McDonald's, exactly. And there would be people that they were screaming at the manager. It's not their fault. Like, how is it their fault? These are people who are trying to go to work, leave, and have their day. Like they don't give a fuck about your Szechuan sauce. They don't care. So I remember being at McDonald's, and all of a sudden seeing these people, and they were screaming, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. So I went in. They only had posters and stickers. So I picked.
This is not sauce.
It's not sauce. This is not fucking sauce. So I remember taking. They said you pick a paper out of the bag, and if it's a sticker on, you get a sticker. You get a poster, you get a poster. So I got a sticker. I got a honey mustard sticker. Honey mustard.
Oh,
so when Josh A said, only if you get me the sauce, I made a Twitter video. I was like, let me tell you something, Josh A. I didn't get the fucking Szechuan sauce. And then I went on my whole thing. I was like, yo, McDonald's, go scratch your ass, because this McDonald's did not have Szechuan sauce. He saw that. he flipped out. The video I think right now is 20,000 views on Twitter, and and there were so many people saying, "Oh, he's so New York. If he farts, rockets fall out of his ass." Like I got so many people. Do you know who Michael Rappaport is?
He does it. That does happen. I've seen Turbo fart.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it does happen.
Stupid.
Michael Rappaport is a guy who does the same. You know, he does like rants on Twitter and shit like that. He does a podcast, and he saw that everybody's like, "Oh, you look like him." And my hair was a mess, so they said I had Donald Trump hair. It was both good and
It's a fun
bad.
day.
But Josh, you know, Josh, I called you Josh. My God.
God damn. That's it. End of the bucket.
Jack, would you like some sauce, Jack? You think you're gonna go to McDonald's when the sauce?
I think I'll try it.
The sauce is coming out on Monday, and they said there's no time frame on it. You can go whenever there's supply last. So the 20 million packets of sauce they made of Szechuan sauce. Do you watch Rick and Morty? First of all, do you watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah. I've seen all of Rick and Morty.
And I remember watching that episode and not thinking two things about the sauce. I remember watching.
I still don't think they'll have enough. I really don't.
Nah, it doesn't sound, I don't know. 20 million doesn't sound like enough. Like, I know it's.
People are gonna want it permanent. I promise. Unless it's some amazing sauce.
Honestly, I don't. I said on Twitter, I was like, "Oh my God, yes, they're bringing it back. Finally, 20 million packets." But 20 million packets and the world, like, there's more than 20 million. But here's the thing. McDonald's serves millions of people a day. How many people know about it though? How many people are gonna ask for? Like, do you think they're gonna advertise on the windows? I don't know if they're gonna. I mean, maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, it'll be a good idea, but it'll be good also if like nobody knows about. It's like a secret menu item. Like you can have.
But it's already been hyped up to the point where people are gonna go get it no matter what. Like it's been so overhyped right now.
Yeah. Like, do you think it's gonna be like, hey, can I have like a 20-piece nugget? And also that sauce.
Like that whisper.
Looking like back and forth.
Like some guy's gonna have the wrong idea. He's gonna slip me cocaine. Like he's not gonna know what I'm talking about. Like he's got no idea. But they released
some secret stuff. I'm here for the pumpkin spice.
I'm here for your eggnog latte. But
Morse code.
They released a podcast called The Sauce, a 3-episode, 15-minute each long podcast called The Sauce. The first episode was about how they were going to have they had good intentions on it. They that day, worldwide, they only had 4,000 packets of sauce.
Yeah. And that was nowhere near enough, right?
No.
That is nowhere. That is like a hair amount of people in the world. 4,000. 4,000 people. You take care of one McDonald's, but that's 4,000 spread across all the selected ones that they selected. Like, whoa! Like that is crazy. And are you really big in McDonald's, Vinny and Jack? You guys?
I went through a McDonald's phase where I had that like all the time, but I haven't in a little bit now.
Yeah,
like now it's like a once a year sort of thing.
Yeah. No.
What's your go-to thing at McDonald's? What do you usually get at McDonald's?
Big Mac. Easy.
Big Mac?
Big Mac easy.
That's it? Just a Big Mac?
Big Mac
I would get either a Big Mac or like a couple McChickens with fries.
McChickens?
Oh, McChickens, dude.
Well, is it different in Texas? Is it like different?
Probably, honestly, yeah.
Like, do they put mayonnaise in hamburgers?
Mayonnaise? I mean, I think, I don't know.
There's something in the hamburgers.
Default,
I remember
that sounds nasty, though.
It's disgusting. I remember I went to a baseball tournament in Pennsylvania once, and my mom was like, "Yeah, can we get a couple hamburgers?" I open it up, it's fucking mayonnaise.
Oh, that's not a hamburger.
That's not a hamburger. It's an abomination. That's not a hamburger. That's a disgrace of a burger. That's not even. That's not American. That is disgusting. But McDonald's is such a big food chain where they got. I mean, do you remember the day that happened? Like they got bashed.
Yeah. Man, people were mad, dude.
Yeah, they were. Vinny was taking his SAT while there was riots.
Yeah, it was.
I remember calling Vinny because the plan was I was going to get the sauce. I was going to because the way you can only get the sauce if you ordered their limited edition buttermilk tenders or whatever they were. So you had to get those. By the way, they were banging. What you call it? So you would get the buttermilk tenders. Vinny, they were banging. Vinny, they were amazing.
I bet.
Okay, Vinny, they were banging.
I bet. You know what? I bet they were disgusting.
But you had to get the buttermilk tenders in order to get the sauce. So when you get the sauce, it's a spiritual experience. It's like an experience you never want to forget. Okay, so I want from each person right now, before I move on, what was one food item, not from McDonald's, one food item that made you say, holy shit, this is good? Like, where was I? Yeah. Like where was I? Where was I when this first came out? Like, why did I have this before?
It's gonna sound really bad. It's gonna sound
We'll
really
start
bad.
with you, Vin. We'll start with you.
So I got a lava cake from Domino's once.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Lava cakes,
Little fun fact: Jack knows a lot about the lava cake. So Vin, so the mindset.
Oh man, lava cakes are like different spectrum, dude. I swear.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking about desserts and Domino's. Jack, what the fuck happened to the cinnamon sticks?
Oh, don't even
What
ask me,
happened?
dude. I was just as mad as you. Why
the
I don't
twist?
like cinnamon twists.
Why
the
the
twists
twist?
are stupid. Yeah, they're stupid.
The sticks were so soft. They were nice.
I know. And the twists are all crunchy and
They're
hard.
crunchy. You dip
Yeah.
it in. Oh my god, the cinnamon! I could not go
Yeah.
without it. Now
No, the twists are bad.
now you have to eat the cinnamon twist right before your pizza, because that's when it gets hard.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, but I like to eat my pizza first, and then
Exactly.
have your cinnamon twist. But Vinny, a lava cake, Vin. Think about
Like,
your first
wait.
bite. Go back.
Like, okay, I was a little nervous. I had to say, because you ordered cheesy bread.
Yeah.
You ordered like a bunch of things. I was like, I'm eating salt, and why do I want this sweet cake? I look at it, I'm like, okay, this has promise. I bit down. Oh, I saw stars.
have you had lava cakes before, Turbo?
No.
Oh my God,
Honestly,
dude.
I know Turbo. Like in the summer, every Saturday night. Oh, me and my best friend Pizza Pete just.
Yep. Yo, my man
Oh,
Pizza
Domino.
Pete. You know how many times I cook the oven? He goes, ow, ow.
You tortured Pizza Pete. You just
fucking-
admitted to torturing Pizza Pete. You
Pizza
monster.
Pete is a burnt victim after I'm done ordering Domino's. Let me tell you. And then when he goes, thank you for ordering Domino's. Your order is being placed by Hajid. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Hajid.
All right, nice. Love
Thank
this
you.
kid.
I love it. Then there was one time, like, your order is being placed by Pedro. And then it sees like from the little bottom, Pedro left Domino's at 11:10. It was like 12:30. I got scared. I thought Pedro got robbed.
He's dead.
I thought
He's
Pedro
just
died.
crying. Could someone please give this man his pizza?
Like, when I
hurting
first,
me.
now the thing that made me, when I first bit into it, I was like, where was I? I don't know if you ever had roast pork before. Roast pork? Nobody? It was like my grandmother, she made the best roast pork. If I would go to ask any other of my family members to make it, they have no clue. They have a clue, but not as good as she made it. She took that recipe to the fucking grave, okay? She secretly
So
secretly
it's gone forever.
It's gone. It's gone.
Wow.
She don't know. We don't know where it is.
Boy.
But that got me to. I remember I was like 5 years old eating out of the fucking pot. I was like, yep, yep. You guys want some? Make another one. Where's yours? Where's yours? It's mine. And I would munch on it all day. Jack, what made you have an orgasm by eating?
I can legitimately agree with Vinny. The lava cakes, I think they changed me.
But
It's
what's so
literally
good
the
about the
only
lava
reason-
cake? It's just cake
I
with
can't-
frosting inside.
No, it's so different. It changes you, man. It changes you.
my
They're
life.
insane.
I'm not changing from my cinnamon. I will. Okay,
You have to try them.
After
Look,
this
the
podcast,
cinnamon and icing is good, but
Yeah.
you gotta change it up every now and then, and it is insane. It's insane, dude.
It's like I wish I could explain it. Like I'll admit it. I'm a hefty. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I knew food. I thought I knew food. I ate the lava cake. I know what I was doing in my life.
Yeah.
like Jack, do you think you can tell us a little bit of Domino's insight? Because you know a lot about Domino's. You know, you have the insides and outs about Domino's. Is a little bit of fun, to talk about the podcast. Is it like, are you done with the job now, or you about to be?
I have a couple more shifts, but I'll be done there soon.
Shifts. So since you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, okay?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Do you want to share like some funny moments or embarrassing moments on the job?
I've dealt with a lot of mean people, of course. You're going to
really
any job.
Mean people with Domino's, like when you from Domino's.
One that sticks out. So I'm a delivery driver, right? So
yeah.
Most people are pretty nice when you deliver to the door, but this one lady sticks out in particular. So you have to like order Parmesan cheese or like red pepper whenever you're on the site or whatever. Like we don't carry it.
They don't give it to you anymore in the box.
No. You have to put it on there because we're not allowed to carry it like on the side. It has to stay in the store because it has to stay like room temperature or whatever.
Okay.
So I delivered this woman's pizza and I handed it to her and I handed her the receipt. And she puts like a $3 tip or something on the receipt.
Yeah.
But she hasn't handed it back yet. She's like, oh, and can I get some Parmesan cheese? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't carry any. I mean, we're not allowed to. You have to put it in on the order. She's like, oh. And she looks at me. She looks back at the receipt. She scratches out the $3, just signs, throws the receipt at me, and closes the door. And that just sticks out in my mind so much.
Bitch.
I was like, all right, so because I'm not allowed to carry Parmesan cheese. Okay, yeah. I was like, okay.
Jack, you know what? Start carrying fucking Parmesan. Jack, go to the store.
Yeah, okay. 1 second, ma'am. I'll like run to my car. Got like bags of Parmesan cheese.
It's not even in bags. It's in your jacket pocket.
Do you want Romano? You want Parmesan?
Got every kind.
Oh my
handful of Parmesan
God.
cheese. Here you go, ma'am.
That is hysterical. I remember there was a time. Vinny was there.
I was probably there.
Something happened at a bagel store.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna go into the detail of what actually happened, what happened, but there was whatever. They forgot a bagel with cream cheese. Now, we wanted the bagel with cream cheese. Jack fucked up. Where did Jack go? Jack's gone. Jack's gone.
Okay.
Jack is gone.
I'm alive.
Jack's gone. Okay.
I'm alive.
So where was I? Bagel with cream cheese. Okay, bagel with cream cheese.
Poor Matthew.
Bagel with cream cheese. Poor Matthew.
Right.
Matty boy, if you're watching this,
Matty
you
boy,
definitely ate spit that day. So we call back the place. Now we're saying we want the fucking, we want the bagel. We want this right now. Like, I don't know what you do. Like, your workers must be drunk. Where's the bagel? So now the owner comes at the door, not the delivery guy. The owner comes to our door. Okay.
How angry you have to make an owner of an establishment.
Yeah.
Come out of his office and he's like, I'm gonna bring it myself.
Like, Jack, imagine your boss saying, I'm coming with you to tell this
That's
bitch. Like, we don't have no Parmesan cheese.
There's no way.
So now the guy was fucking screaming and shit like that, and then my mother just comes up, slams the door. Here, Matt, here's your fucking cream cheese bagel. And then I told Matt, I was like, Matt, you're eating spit. Like they just spit. They both just spit in your bagel. Like that down. So Jack, how many pizzas you spitting? Tell us.
Oh, never.
Tell us, Jack.
Tell us the truth.
Never.
So that's a good leeway, Jack.
Yeah, no. I'm mostly because I don't know how nice they are before I give them their pizza.
Jack, you know what you should have done? You should have spit in that bitch's pizza. No fucking Parmesan cheese.
Just take the pizza back, just throw it on the ground and run away.
Parmesan cheese.
Here's your Parmesan cheese right here, bitch. Right here.
Man, I'm sorry.
Fucking shit on her doorstep. But I tell you, Jack, when you're done, shit on their doorstep. I'm gone. I'll see you in a couple years while I'm making it big time. Okay? Watch our podcast.
Watch our podcast.
But yeah, so at the end of the day, is everybody gonna go try to get some sauce? Anybody gonna try to get some Szechuan sauce?
I'm gonna try. I feel like you're gonna make me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking force you to get Szechuan sauce.
You're gonna show up in my house like 3 a.m. like this fucking sauce.
We gotta be first in line.
Do you think it's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be as everything? As the craziness it is. Do you think it's gonna be really good?
I don't think so. Just because McDonald's is hyping it up, and I've never seen McDonald's hype something. Like when I heard the podcast, like, oh yeah, McDonald's is starting their own podcast. I was like, oh, they're trying to rival this one. But my second thought was like, why? Like, why are they making a podcast?
I really didn't see the necessity for that. Yeah.
It's about and I think Rick and Morty did not give them the right to say their name because they were like, about this kids TV show. I'm like, right away, I don't think Rick and Morty's meant for kids. I don't think it's meant, a lot of weird shit goes on Rick and Morty. I don't think it's for kids. But what's your rating system? Yeah, there's no rating system.
There's no rating system.
And I remember seeing, they were like, they were supposed to say Justin Roiland, because Justin Roiland was the one who, contacted Chef Mike, who is the branch chef for McDonald's. And he said that, Szechuan sauce was the biggest recipe they want. They actually went and looked back at the recipe from 1997, 1998, when Mulan came out. And they got the recipe, and they started making it. And when I tell you, the day I go and put that nugget in that sauce,
it will be all recorded.
It will be first will be recorded.
Slow motion cinematics.
Second of all, it will be shipped to Jack's house. And
shipped to Jack's house.
I'm gonna pick some up too.
I can see the clip now.
Weevil.
Weevil.
It's gonna be great, and I just can't wait. And I remember them saying like, Justin Roiland, but they couldn't say Justin Roiland. They say that guy who produced the show. I'm like,
that guy that produced a show.
Yeah, like I don't know what you're talking about. The Sopranos. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like, damn, I don't remember that.
Yeah, but Szechuan sauce, guys. Szechuan sauce is going to be at every single worldwide U.S., not Canada, not Canada, UK.
Not UK.
Szechuan sauce will be distributed 20 million packs worldwide across the U.S. Every single McDonald's food chain near you in the U.S. February 26th, which is this Monday coming up. As you're watching this Monday, you're watching on Saturday, so Monday, make sure to go get your Szechuan sauce after the breakfast hours. So that was Szechuan sauce. Now I feel like we can have a great conversation because we're all, introduced with this from last year. ZWC. Vinny,
oh boy.
I want you to talk a little bit about what did you think of ZWC last year?
Okay. I talking about this before.
Get the ball rolling!
Alright, okay. Alright. So, one thing that I say you can compare the ZWC to Transit.
Okay.
For reasons. I mean, the whole thing, excited for it before it came out.
Good concept.
Great idea. Terrible execution. And the one thing that made, obviously I like the idea. It just didn't turn out well. I'm not going to bash on it or anything. The one thing, this doesn't make fun of anybody.
No, go on, Vin. Go on. No fucking rules.
The one thing that made the entire championship for me was watching Reed dash on the stage, yell a word, and jump off. I understood he had class. He had good reason why he had to get out of there, but just watching him unravel, just ray gun.
He had to jet out of there. I remember that too. Now, Jack, did you watch the stream when it happened?
Yeah, I was actually at work, so I just listened to it while I drove.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the poorly execution that stream
had? I saw all the scene. It was kind of a mess. It was a hot mess.
It was a disaster. ZWC was a pure disaster. Now, once again, it was their first time.
Right.
Okay. Now, people made the comparison. EE4C's first time was a success. Well, it's just people hopping on Discord.
It's very different. Yeah.
It's people hopping on Discord. You're using OBS to switch through their streams.
There's no interviews. There's no stage. There's not that much to
There was no interviews. There was no on-set thing. There was no live audience, which that was a whole fucking thing. That audience kept getting up and trying to, tackle the YouTubers on stage. They should have had a barrier or something.
Protect me for security, I would have.
They had security, but now going on, because this happened yesterday. I don't know if anybody saw this. MC Sports Talk made a tweet saying, just went through every single comment on Reddit about hashtag ZWC's first event. Rest assured, we're addressing every single issue that had the first time around. You will not be disappointed. Now, we had so many other comments saying, okay, great, you're gonna make things better. Okay, I'm very happy to see where this is gonna go. Then they had comments from past ZWC members. Now, not just on this tweet. I know one in particular who was very disappointed of the layout of the ZWC. He was saying how, he didn't get everything he promised. He said that the whole event was, was very confusing. We didn't get to prepare like you said. And then ZWC came back saying, we gave you a house right across the street from Disney. We gave you this, and this. Maybe you're mad you came in last place or whatever. And
wow.
And not much, but maybe I forgot what it was. But I'm like, really? I'm like, was it really that bad? And it's funny because you never see people from behind the scenes talk out like that. You never see right away.
Right.
Like, what do you guys think they should do better for the next time around?
I mean, in general, I really think just solid scene switches, solid.
Yes.
Knowing how to spell the players' names.
Oh my, that was funny shit.
Just all around, maybe more not exciting events, but I don't know. They just seemed like they didn't have enough to talk about or enough going on during the games. During the games, they could have online polls of how they think each team's doing, stuff like that. They just didn't have enough going on, I think.
And then the trivia was a mess.
Trivia was a mess because the crowd would just yell all the answers.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot better planning that could go into place.
Yeah, and this is not a mistake. This is the crowd. You're getting into it. It's an event. You hype. However, if I heard Waffles one more time from that crowd, I was going to sell my laptop.
Was he okay? I remember that now. Was he? He was trying to keep the party going.
Yeah, Milo was he was trying to hype the whole crowd. Yeah, there was one wrong answer that whole trivia.
Yeah.
And then Matt, I remember right away, I heard him say, I'm not doing multiple choice next year. Multiple choice is just not happening.
Yeah.
But ZWC is an event that I feel like Matt took on more than he could handle. I feel like he took on more. He had a great idea, great concept, which he still can deliver.
Yeah,
however,
definitely.
because this year he said he wants it more online based. He said he wants it more online based. I don't know how he said it, but he wants it more online. He doesn't want
and more small, not as many big YouTubers as big of a impact, which I like.
That's another thing. Yeah, I like how he wants to incorporate more smaller YouTubers because there's a way. You can see YouTubers that are really, really big in that community. Oh, you can say, okay, Noah, of course, going to be in it. Noah's going to be in it without a doubt. The Smith play is going to be in that. Mr. X5, we know all those guys are going to be in it. But throw a curveball where in the community, you heard of that guy's name before here and there.
Turbo.
No. if I ever get that fucking tweet, hey, you're gonna, because here's the thing. If there was ever a time where, let's say Jack, right? Jack, you got accepted to be in ZWC or whatever, right? You would be excited. You would be fucking, you'd be, you won ZWC, you won the placement to get into ZWC. I think I would be excited, but in the same sense, I wouldn't be ready to hear all the fucking comments. Oh, why this kid? Why him? I wouldn't be ready to hear all that shit. But one, I wouldn't give a shit. Go fuck yourself. But then the second time, I would be I won this toy. You know how many hate comments the poor people got who won from last year? That kid doesn't even speak English. Why is he in it? Why is he in it? Because he fucking beat the shit out of you guys in the fucking competition.
Honestly,
that's why.
The guy was great.
I understand, they were bashing him because he couldn't speak English. Is that, on your agenda to bash on that kid because he didn't know English?
Yeah.
Nothing better to do.
Yeah, exactly. Why the hell are you doing this? But I remember it was, after ZWC, and then Twitter just went crazy. It went crazy. But ZWC2, we're expecting an announcement about ZWC2, and we had a hefty tweet. I would like everybody's comments on this part, and just to what they think about this, even though if they haven't saw us before, just in general the first time. Let me know what you guys think about this. So Zombie Records is a website that does the records for high rounds. They keep the community intact of what high rounds have the world record, what solo record they have, Easter egg speed runs, whatever. Zombie Records tweeted out saying Zombie Records will not be helping out with ZWC due to non-payment, a large fraction of the payment not getting to us as promised. So they apparently helped them from set up that whole entire tournament algorithm on the online in order for people to log in their winnings, their rounds. They helped organize that. Apparently, they had a promised payment of what this would be paid, and they didn't get it. They got a small fraction of that. Do you think that was something of poor judgment, of maybe they didn't make as much as they thought they would on
Definitely.
ZWC, or maybe it's just a scummy way of business? We promised it, but it is what it is.
No, I just don't think it was as successful as they expected it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they overshot that a little bit. I think they expected it because I think they put too much faith in what they were
the
doing.
Community.
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
Yeah, Vinny, we
definitely.
should never underestimate the zombie community, Vinny.
Never underestimate the zombie community.
We'll get to that later. Well, that's something I can bring up later. But Zombie Records, but doesn't that make the whole entire event look bad?
It does.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess.
Jack, that's like me saying, okay, we're going to do something together. We're going to, for example, let's say this podcast. Let's say before anybody can be on the podcast, for example, they would have to have an entrance fee. You ready? Let's say, you have to pay $5 to be on this podcast, which is not fucking the case. You have to pay $5.
I had to pay 10, but it's all right.
I made Vinny pay extra. Don't worry about it. Don't tell Jack.
$5 a minute.
Don't tell Jack, but his credit card's getting charged every time we do a podcast.
Oh my God.
But
That's why you asked for it?
No more V-Bucks.
damn.
No more
I
V-Bucks.
thought you wanted Domino's.
Nah, no Domino's. No more V-Bucks, Jack. So
No more
we
V-Bucks.
go now. That's now. Let me make another analogy. That's like you ever watch The Office, Jack?
Yeah, 3 times through.
Okay, Vinny got me into it. I'm on season 3 right now.
Finished it 2 weeks ago.
Wait, which season are you on?
3.
It gets better and
I'm
better.
currently on the episode where they just finished
spoilers, come on.
they finished the Halloween party, the margarita, the Christmas party, the margarita Christmas party, and the Nutcracker Christmas party.
yeah.
So anyway, that's like a
Spoilers, come on.
company. That's like a company saying, okay, we're gonna pay you $50 a shipment of paper. Okay, fine. You get the shipment paper, you get paid $20. Right away, that business looks unfaithful. That business looks like a scammy business. Not saying that's what ZWC looks like, but that kind of makes ZWC look like all right, what kind of fucking schemes are gonna pull out their ass now? What kind of, not even if they had that bad intention, because they probably didn't have that intention of not paying them the fraction they deserved. I just think that, like you said, they jumped the gun a little bit. Maybe they didn't have enough to pay them right away, because they still had to pay. I remember watching one of Ralph's 27 streams. It was like months after ZWC. He said he still didn't even got his money. He probably got his money now, but I remember him saying, he goes, I still never got my money. Like with ZWC. He didn't get nothing. So I don't know the status about that now. He probably got the money now 100% because if ZWC is getting 2 is getting announced, how are you not gonna get the money for ZWC 1? But do you think ZWC 2? If you think ZWC 2 is gonna flop, what do you think is gonna happen again? If this ZWC flops, what do you think is gonna happen?
Either he doesn't put as much preparation in as he's saying. It's bound to be successful eventually.
Yeah.
If he is actually looking at what went wrong and everything, it'll be successful. Like in a sense, it can be successful, but depending on what he does with it. Like I said, it's all based on how much you put in. Let's do a little poll here, let's do a little thing here. You gotta do all these little things. It can't just be, all right, let's let them play and we're gonna watch them. It needs to be a bunch of little things.
Do you remember the little interview before we get to Vinny's point of view? Do you think remember watching when Starburst or Smart Guy on
both of them were on there.
Both of them on? Oh, I forgot. You see, it's forgettable. You get Smart Guy and Starburst on. The conversations they had while they were playing, they were so awkward. They were looking at the mom. They didn't know what to talk. Remember the girl?
At some point they left Jack. Mailbox. They left him. And some random girl on camera.
Yes, I remember
that.
that.
Let them sit there.
Yeah.
It was just them talking. They're like, they had nothing to talk about. It's like they just go, all right, in this hour we're just gonna talk, and that's the plan. Like they need like, okay, this is where we do this. This is where we do this. They can't just have like these big empty gaps. It's just not how it works.
That for this podcast. I write down things like points I want to talk about, stuff like that. Like that was about the same thing. They had that lady on for like the Kino de Toten challenge they did, and I'm looking, and I'm like, first of all, who is she? Never heard of her in my life. Second of all, I'm like, oh, now Jack's there, she's there. Jack looks at her, I think, at one point, saying, "So, how you liking Callie?" I'm like,
what?
I'm like, this ain't a fucking Tinder date. Like this, like what is this? Like your idea to be like put some, and that's one thing I like, because right now, even with anybody who I watch who makes videos or streams on YouTube, the one thing I look in a person is energy. You want energy, because when you have energy, that makes the people want to watch. They're immersed in their game. They emerge in the stream. I want to watch them because they're into it. Exactly, and that's if that's your personality, that's a double win, because your personality is the way you want to be on camera. And when you see like Lonely Mailbox and stuff, they look, now Matt not so much, but Lonely Mailbox a little bit. They were really like they were not starstruck, but they looked like on edge a little bit. Like on camera when they were doing those little interviews.
Drunk waffles. I don't call it drunk waffles.
Like if I was like, let's say for example, it was me, Jack and Vinny on, we were sitting, we were in charge of those in-game, talking over commentary, right? I would love to get, right away, I would love to get everybody, like in this podcast, get everybody involved in a conversation. That's why but if I would be there, I would feel like, Jack would say, oh, hey, what's going on? Like, what's in this game? What kind of route you see they're going to take? What kind of, routine or strategy they're going to go for? Then Vinny can follow up saying, I think blah, 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 blah. And then I can start a new topic, and we can go on and on. Once there's constant, conversation and never quite, because dead air is terrible. That's like a sin on radio or commentary, YouTube. Dead air is
or just
terrible.
Any entertainment. Yeah,
air. You need commentary. You need energy. You need people that say, what I want. This is a great conversation. Like this is awesome. Like I want to see more. Yeah. So that's why when you have energy, and I think it was just, once again, there was the first time. I think the venue was nice. I think the place they did it in was very nice. The stage lights and everything, that was cool. I like that.
Right. Yeah.
I definitely like that. But then there was so many, once again, their first time. Hopefully it's better.
Again, like the company, the entertainment company he used, like 1P Entertainment or something. It seemed like their first time running something, because how late did it start? 2 hours late or something.
They were 2 hours late.
It seemed like they knew nothing about any of the players. Like they did no research or anything. Like they didn't know how to spell their names. All that. I think they had just have a bit of maturing to do.
I feel like there should have been like some sort of like a free run or something. Make sure everyone knows how to change cameras.
Yeah,
like check with the people. Like, hey, is your name?
Yeah. Like I mean, they probably did that, but it didn't look like it. It did not look like it. Yeah. Like but
it has like a cheat sheet.
Yeah, exactly, a cheat sheet. You have to have a cheat sheet. Okay, if this doesn't work out well, what do we do? You always have to have a plan B. You always have to have a plan B. Like Vin, I was telling you before, plan B, we kick Jack. It's all right.
Plan B,
we have you on.
Plan B, I just run into the bedroom and close the door.
But that's it. But ZWC talk, ZWC2, what are you gonna do? It's happening. It's there. Now, something happened, recently that Jack, brought up, which is a very good topic I didn't think about. Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield leaving Sledgehammer Games in the beginning. In the middle. Right, because why not?
In the middle of the DLC season,
in the beginning of the DLC season.
Retire.
now
I was like, is this like? I thought it was. I didn't think it was real at first. I was like, there's no way
There's
you
no
would
way
do that.
both of them.
Yeah.
that's like saying, okay, wow, Black Ops, Treyarch Zombies, the next Treyarch Zombie game. I'm not saying Black Ops 4. The next game that Treyarch makes with zombies, wow, this DLC was great. This just in, Jason Blundell gets a job at a Chili's nearby, and
He is now leaving the zombie.
he just left to get a manager job at Staples. Like, you know what? Like, what is this? Like,
I can't wait. Like
when
new
you
studio
think-
head Lee Ross coming to Sledgehammer.
yeah, that's like,
No.
oh my god, that'd be fucking crazy. I saw a lot of comments like, oh, Lee Ross, here's your chance. But I'm like, that's, how much of an impact do you think, though, the studio heads had on, like, I feel like they have a large impact on the game, of course, they're studio heads. But if you think of studio heads, do you think they're mostly, like, behind-the-scenes business, or do you think they actually had a large say in, like, exactly what went down in the game, like, in the DLC
I think
season?
they have the end game say in what goes down, but I don't think they make that much of an impact on the final product.
Like, everybody was saying, oh, Zombies is dead now for World War II. I'm like, Cameron Dayton's not going nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's, kind of dead already, but I mean, in Jack's mind, it's dead. But, in my mind, me and Vinny still trying to do this Darkest Shore Easter egg. Jack, you want to do the Darkest Shore Easter egg? Jack, you want to do
away
it?
from me.
You want to do it?
Get away from me!
Every
Gameplay
time,
back.
okay, Jack. By the way, I love busting your balls in chat. It's the fucking best.
Dude, do you know how much convincing it took to do the hardcore Final Reich Easter egg? Oh my god. There's no way I was gonna do that, but I was like, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. And Greg, me,
That's funny shit.
yeah.
I the way I did the Final Reich hardcore Easter egg, I was with Greg, B-Bat, and some other guy, and we were all talking and shit, and we were just bullshitting, and we were playing, and I remember when we were playing, it was like I didn't know what the hell to do. I had no clue. I was just following them. They're like, yeah, Turbo, do this. I'm like, yeah, I got you, guy. Like, no problem. But I had no clue.
I know what that means.
Yeah, I know. I had no clue
Turbo
what I was
betrayed
doing.
me.
Yeah,
Turbo betrayed me and did the Final Reich
yeah,
Easter
I
egg
remember
with
that
Greg.
weekend. I was like, hey, Vinny, you want to do the Final Reich hardcore Easter egg for Dark Shore?
They just did it with Greg.
Yeah, sure.
He did it with
Greg
me.
said, Greg, I
He's done it
remember,
with Greg.
Greg was like, I need one person. And he goes, you want to play? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And I played. And I was like, all right.
Well, I'm never doing this Easter egg. I was like, okay, thanks.
No, I'll do it again with you if you really
No,
want
no, it's fine. That's
to.
fine.
Jack will
I
do it,
see.
yeah. Jack will do it, yeah.
I will.
Jack will do
Or
it.
will I?
But,
Oh, will I?
but yeah, like, I mean, like, I don't know. World War II, it's a game that I think that meme hit the nail on the head. Fortnite really did kill a lot of games this year. Like, Fortnite did. You see what your fucking game does, Jack? You see? You see what your game does?
The advocate for Fortnite. So I'm sorry, everybody.
Like, Fortnite really did. It didn't break a lot of games. There's still a lot of people playing World War II more than they did Infinite Warfare, like last year. But, like, Fortnite really did take the edge out of a lot of, games. Like,
I think it lit a fire into a bunch of companies, though, to know, like, what
Yeah.
exactly a good dev team looks like.
Without a doubt. They, and World War II, it really had, the promise they delivered. They delivered on the multiplayer. They delivered on it. But if you really think about it, I don't really think that World War II either way was gonna last that long, because if you think about it, there's still, and I know you haven't played Advanced Warfare, Jack, but me and Vinny that's where we started our average gaming up again. We started our average game back up on Advanced Warfare, and it was all multiplayer videos, because that was the first Call of Duty game that had, advanced movement. Like, with jetpack and everything like that. That's why it was so, that game, in my opinion, I would go back to that game being in its prime any day of the week.
Really?
That game really stood out to me, and
I like that game.
I love Advanced Warfare. That was the best memories. Those were the best times, and then YouTube. I remember doing YouTube again on Advanced Warfare, and it was just me, doing supply drop openings, running to Rite Aid, wasting money.
Daily.
I had a channel, Turbo Gaming Daily, and I just started making videos on that. Hey guys, I'm gonna teach you how to have a nice AK 12. What was it? AK 12.
AK-12. The Reaper.
AK 12.
Grim
The
Reaper or some shit like that.
R.I.P. The pie drop opening.
R.I.P.
And they wouldn't give me the Bal 27.
I think the
Obsidian
Reaper was like
Steed.
the MA or not.
Yeah, they wouldn't give me the Bal 27 Obsidian Steed. They wouldn't do it. So I remember I wasted about $300 on supply drops. And
that was crazy.
and that's nothing. Don't worry about it. And
Twitch
streams.
streams.
And it was just. I remember once I would get a supply drop, I would leave the game. I wouldn't give a shit.
Really?
Leave the game because I wanted that bell. Once I got that gun jack, oh my god! Is that Lisa? Is that Lisa from?
That's
is that
She
Lisa?
might be calling back. I swear to God.
Hi, this is. Oh my god, Jack. I love calling scammers. Like I love actually calling them.
Really?
And when I call them, they get so scared, and it's like they know what. Cause
Wait a second, you're calling me?
This is what they do. You ready? They call you. They say we detected your malware has infected, and we need to fix it. So I'm like, no problem, let's do it. So then they start talking, they blabber on and on and on. What they make you do is, okay, do you see there's a Windows key on the bottom of the keyboard? I'm like, yes, I see there's a Windows key. They make you now I tell them, I'm like, let me guess, you're gonna want me to click the Windows key, there's a panel that's gonna come up, you want me to write down the code, you're gonna tell me, and that gives you access to my laptop, and you're actually gonna fuck it up, and then they go, no, sir, no, please, no. We not do that today. We help you out with your laptop. I'm like, okay, fine. Okay, fine. If you're not gonna do that, what do you want to do? What do you want to do with my laptop? Okay, so you see the Windows key? I'm like, oh, here we fucking go.
They know that
Like,
trick.
yeah. They like no matter what, they have an agenda, dude.
I made a video, Jack.
Route B.
I made a
Oh my
video.
God.
Calling scammers, and this guy was the best. Thank God he was the one I recorded. He was like, "Do you like Donald Trump?" I'm like, "Trump." I'm like, Trump's nowhere here. I'm like, "Where's Trump?" He goes, "You like He goes, "You like McDonald's?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I like McDonald's, yeah." Because I was
Google's what average American is.
average American. And I remember he was like, "You like pizza?" I'm like, I'm like, if you're talking about pizza, then yeah, I like pizza. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Love the Leaning Tower.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I love the Leaning Tower of Pizza. Oh, that's fucking great. So ZWC, yeah, great.
Yeah.
ZWC. But yeah, are you guys
Gotta
gonna?
ride
I
from
mean, of
his
course you guys
ashes.
are gonna watch it, right? ZWC2.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna watch it.
I'm not
Either I
gonna
enjoy it or
I'm not
it's really
gonna
funny.
hope for something bad to happen because I like Matt. I like FC Sports Talk. He's a
Yeah,
good
I like
guy.
them all.
I like
feel
him.
bad what happened.
But I feel bad too. But you know what? Second time around, this is his time to bounce back.
Yeah.
Insert the song right here. But this is the time to bounce back. Okay. They took an L, but tonight
They're bouncing back.
they're bouncing back,
bouncing
and that's
back.
it. That's it. End the podcast.
That's it. We're done. But here's a part of the podcast where Jack, you are so welcome to hop in
boy.
at any time and say, "Oh, I have I have a moment I have an experience like this." I thought it would be very fun because last time we had the Mad Lib we did, and I think today will be very fun if me and Vinny would just talk about the funniest times we had, the biggest fights we've ever had, the most embarrassing moments we ever had or whatever. And let me just bring it back a little bit. Let me take a way back. Okay?
Way back.
To the first white man. So so me and Vinny first met. We went to a camp, St. Finbar camp in where is St. Finbar camp? Where is it, Vinny? No,
New York.
New York.
We're in New York.
And we first met, and I don't remember that camp at all. But I remember one moment, okay? I remember because his sister and my sister were they became best friends. Me and Vinny became, I remember me and Vinny, we just started playing with blocks. We
hated each other.
We were playing with.
We hated each other.
We punched each other. It was friendly love. And I remember Vinny, right away, just talking to me. We were talking to each other, and Vinny's mom and my mom started talking. They were exactly alike, so they started talking. And I remember the first time I went to Vinny's house.
I don't. You remember that?
Yeah. So it was.
Listen up.
So Vinny, it was. Okay, we want to bring this first. We'll bring up this first. Okay. So this is the moment I knew Vinny was special. Okay, Jack.
The moment I fell in love.
The moment I fell in love for that guy's face. So it was my parents held the party.
Tuesday.
My parents held it, and I'm sorry, Vinny, we're bringing this up, but we're bringing a lot of things up from both each other, you know. So
don't worry about it. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Wow, you know that's a fucking great. This is a great name. Come on, we bring it up all the time. It's a great name. It's a great name. You know. But
truth be told, I don't know.
Oh god. So I remember my parents having a party for the end of the camp session. It was the end of the summer, end of camp. We were having a party. It was at my father's house. So this is when Xbox 360 was booming, you know, like Xbox 360 was the thing.
Oh god, not this story.
And we were playing a boxing game.
Okay.
How old? I think we were like 7 years. Me and Vinny, like 6, 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the boxing game was Muhammad Ali, whatever, and Vinny kept losing. He couldn't win. Now notice, we wouldn't expect for me to win also because we're 6, 7 years old. We're not gonna win. Okay. So we play, and Vinny, he can't stand it no more. He's done. Vinny, he keeps losing. He's done. So he starts banging. Like he goes, God fucking damn it! And he goes, now think, this is a 7-year-old Vinny. He goes, God damn it! I can win. I can't lose.
I could lose. I lost a lot. Losing was the only thing I could do that day.
Like, what's going on here? I can't win. I can't lose. He goes, what's going on? I can't do nothing. So then, long story short, he starts crying, banging on the floor, screaming, and I'm like, "What? I'm like, Vinny, what's going on?" I go downstairs. His father picks him up. Let's fucking go. Get in the fucking car, and he leaves. Vinny's gone. Vinny's gone.
I'm dead.
Vinny's gone. Yeah. Vinny was gone for that day. So Vin, what do you want to bring up about our friendship, Vinny? What do you want to bring up?
I regret it. I'm sorry.
Oh, toxic, dude.
Oh no.
I've never had sexual relations with that woman. Okay. I don't know. What's something from your childhood that I know?
No, bring up something. Like the biggest fight we had.
Don't have any memories.
Biggest fight we had. Okay, I remember. It was during Advanced Warfare when we first started the back up, and we were doing like competitive, and it was the kid John. So like we go, okay, let's go to like the whole thing. We were trying to get everybody on the team to have an Xbox One at the time. That was the thing. Wow. So and the kid couldn't get a PS4, and Turbo was yelling at this kid because he couldn't afford an Xbox One.
Oh my god.
So we're in the but like the kid was being unreasonable. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get it. Oh yeah, I can't." So we just wanted
oh my god.
So like we're sitting in the Xbox.
I think you just remember now.
It's like an Xbox 360 party.
Oh my god.
And like so Turbo starts like going off on the kid, and I'm like, well, calm down here. And then Turbo starts yelling at me like no.
I was like,
weeks.
What side are you fucking on?
And I start yelling back at him. It gets to a point where the kid we're trying to talk to just leaves the party. He just at that point.
You cyberbullied Turbo.
He left the party. Jack, shut the fuck up, Jack. All right, I ain't cyberbullying no one. Okay?
He tortures people. He's a bully.
Yeah.
Beats me in boxing games.
I didn't cyberbully no one. Okay. I just had a dream at that time of being a competitive Call of Duty player.
What we have to do?
What?
We have to get that game and have the best rematch of our lives.
Yeah, I have it for the PS4.
I will be there right now. Don't you tempt me.
That game. Okay, so all right, let's bring up something. So that's nothing really a fight with me and Vinny, but there was a guy we had, PNG Lake Chicken. That was his name. PNG Lake Chicken.
Can we do top 10 Turbo Vinny team ups?
Yeah. So PNG Lake Chicken. I don't know if you remember. Well, no, Jack, you didn't play Advanced Warfare. You should fucking play Advanced Warfare, Jack. You should just. You know what, Jack? I will license transfer you the game. You should just try it once. You know, just try Advanced Warfare. And
you ever play Burger Town?
Burger Town. But
all those mistakes.
remember in ranked play, that's how we used to practice. And in ranked play, there would be people who, you know, in competitive Call of Duty, you were not allowed to use, you know, elites. Legendaries, and he would always use elites and legendaries, and I would get so fucking pissed at this kid for using elites and legendaries. So at that time, I was so pissed. We just kicked him right there. We just kicked him. Done.
We learned at a young age that people do not like to listen.
No, they don't like to listen to fucking shit.
These aren't even our rules.
Zach, was there ever a time you ever encountered someone online that you despised? And you just
dude, definitely all the time, dude. I played League for 3.5 years. League of Legends is like the most toxic game in the world, definitely.
Yeah.
Jesus.
League of Legends is a game where you have to have comms. You have to have comms.
Comms. Oh my god, I can't even imagine that game with comms. It's like Counter-Strike kind of.
Yeah.
Just you type. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, you know how many times I've called Vinny a fat fuck? How many times?
So many.
Lots.
Oh yeah, what was that? What were we even fighting about? Because
so it was the end of the Battlefield beta, and I think we were talking about something on the channel, and I think I wanted to take the channel to a new area, and I think Vinny was, you know, because at that time, I'm not gonna lie, at that time, I was very protective over the channel. I mean, I had a vision for it. So when somebody did,
you?
I know. Tell that story. Say it.
Okay, so there was a series of events that, like, when me and Matt were, like, really prominent in the channel, that, like, okay, Turbo's getting sort of out of hand. With, like, a lot of things, and, like, he would just, like, yell at us and leave and, like, do whatever he wanted to, no matter what we said. And we were like, all right, we gotta start. He goes, one more. I don't know what happened. I said, okay, one more thing, he's gone. But we decided. And that from that point on, he changed. Like,
but that's the funny thing, though. You never said that to me. One more thing, you're gone. So that's crazy.
He was just
after that
changed, and I'm like, all right, cool. And like a week later, I'm talking to Matt. I'm like, you know, Turbo's onto something right now. He's like, Turbo really did a full 360, like to a full 180.
You want to know why? That's the thing. Like, there's Jack, for example. Like, Jack does his channel solo, and Jack has, you have a vision for your channel, right? You have a vision for your channel. You know what you want to do and stuff like that. So when you have a vision for a channel, and somebody doesn't see it, right away my walls would go up. Like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know what I'm doing? I want to do this. Like, what do you mean that you don't see what I'm trying to do here? Like, what do you mean? And I remember I wanted to. Oh, that's another fight. I wanted to make a Twitch account to stream.
Oh, yeah.
And I made
didn't give us the password.
No, that's not true. Still to this day, that's not true. Vinny, I gave you the password. Oh, you want to go now?
Fight?
You want to go fucking now?
Sure. You want to see our biggest fight, Turbo? You want to see
Itchy Eye Squads 1 2 3. That's still the fucking password today. Anybody watching it, go hack our Twitch. But it's fucking. I remember making that, and I remember saying, okay, guys, I want all of us. Because before, when I made that Twitch, I made it just mainly for me to stream on. So when I said, okay, guys, you want to stream also, Matt, Vinny, you want to stream? They said, hell yeah, let's stream. I gave them the password. Every time Matt tried putting it in and Vinny tried putting it in, it wouldn't work. It would say password invalid.
They think you lied.
That's what I'm thinking. They think I fucking lied. So when I didn't. Fuck, Vinny, I swear to God, Vinny, I swear to God, I did not lie.
Vinny, but why? Why wouldn't it let us
This is what happened. You want me to explain? Vinny, you want me to explain right now? I went on Xbox. The way we would stream on Twitch was directly from the Xbox. I didn't have a working Elgato at that time. We would stream directly from the Xbox Twitch app. So I forgot I had my Twitch linked to my Xbox, which had that account logged in. So when I told Matt, I'm not logged into my laptop. I'm not logged in. Look, I'm not logged in. You can try to sign in. I go on my Xbox. oh my god, it said, by the way, you can't stream because you're not 18 or whatever it said, but it would always do that with me. So they would say you can't stream, but then I would tell Matt, I was like, no, it's not working. I'm like, Matt, I don't know what to tell you. They thought I was trying to make up fake password to give them so they couldn't stream, and I was going to take the stream by myself. To this day, I resent fucking not. Okay, First of all, what difference does it make?
Because it doesn't make a difference. I just believe that.
Because Matt made another Twitch account because he never streamed. So what the fucking difference would it make?
I streamed.
You streamed,
Artificial Unlimited?
Artificial Unlimited, I don't remember.
Yeah, that was my Twitch name. I watched a lot of streams on that account. Don't you dare disrespect my Twitch game.
It's Meep TV. And, But speaking of Twitch, Jack, you're really juggling around with the whole entire Twitch.
I was for a bit, yeah, but for now, I'm just gonna stick with YouTube.
Why do you want to switch to Twitch? Why? Why do you want to switch?
Why
to Twitch?
did I?
Yeah, well, not daily. Like
what is appealing?
Like
from
yeah,
Twitch?
exactly. Because now
Lots of things.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Me from watching your streams. You have a lot of people who constantly watch your streams on YouTube, okay? Like honestly, you have so many people watching on YouTube. If you switch to Twitch, you know how many people you're gonna lose that want to watch your streams.
That's one of the big things of why I haven't switched.
Like that's the biggest thing when you said that. I'm gonna switch to Twitch. I was like, oh, what? I'm like, yeah, I understand, but there's a lot of sponsors too that are.
That's another reason too. Was all the sponsors. The appealing thing about Twitch is subtle things. Not having to make thumbnails for every stream.
Yep.
The amount of support Twitch just provides to content creators in general, as more towards streaming, not videos and stuff, but stream wise, it's very supportive of its content creators. I believe YouTube is meant for videos, not streaming, but I started way too long ago on YouTube, and I'm just gonna keep going for now. That's why I say, like, whenever someone small comes in, they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna start streaming. Should I start on YouTube or Twitch?" I'm like, "Please start on Twitch. Start on Twitch." You don't want to start.
I think the first thing I said to you, and Nia died too, I was like, I am very old school with YouTube. I don't think that streaming should be on YouTube. I honestly think, and even if
it doesn't make sense.
If it was a perfect world, I would never have had streaming go to YouTube. I would have always had it on Twitch. But it's always gonna make YouTube more money.
Exactly, and it's our channel is more saturated over videos, and our videos do better than our streams. Like when we're streaming, I think yesterday's stream, I think the max people we had yesterday's streams were 10 people. We don't
see. That's the opposite for me. That's why I stay on YouTube, because my streams do better than my videos, and it's really consistent.
That's the thing. I would love to start streaming a lot, but I don't have an audience for our streams. Like we don't have we have a consistent 3 people that always come out. Then we have other people, who just randomly show up on Twitter.
Filter in and out.
We don't have that major audience streaming. I would love that to have that on streaming.
Like I feel like streaming gives you more of I don't want to be like I can but I can only stream zombies.
You're robotic.
Yeah.
Am I robotic?
Wait, is everybody robotic now?
No,
it's fine for me.
Yeah, it's fine for me.
I don't know.
One
second.
He's probably just
yeah.
Somebody talk now.
Hello.
Yep.
All right, go on.
Okay, so. Basically, when I want to go on.
Still fucking robotic. Vinny, leave and join back.
Okay.
Talk.
Hello.
Why the fuck is it robotic?
Okay. How would I leave?
Take out your mic and put it back in.
And yeah.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Good. Go on.
Okay.
Move on.
So, what I was saying before my mic just crap out was when I go on stream, I would like stream to be I don't have to stream the same game Like what I like about Twitch a lot is that like you're really open to do whatever you want.
Yeah, variety streamers. Yeah.
Legally, of course, But
Yeah.
you know, you go on YouTube, it's like, okay, stick to these guidelines. There's only going to be one type of community that's going to be watching you.
Yeah.
You can't switch unless you want like 2 people in your stream. You can't listen to music. It has to be silent.
Yeah.
No
That's something I
copyright.
love music in
You
streams. That would
hear
be
somebody
great.
curse. You don't even make money off of it.
Yeah, right. Streams get demonetized before you stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Like, how is that possible? Like, it's just.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's yesterday's stream. I made it and it got demonetized, and I like deleted one tag and then it was monetized. Like, I can't believe it hangs by that small of a thread, just one tag.
It's crazy.
Demonetized all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and getting back to, like, the point of, like, Twitch and YouTube, like, with Twitch, I remember when I used to stream on Twitch, I would get a more constant viewership than I would on YouTube, because when you think, and I remember doing a poll a while back, and it was like, when you think of RPG Gaming, what do you think of? Do you think of our streams, or you think of our videos? And they thought of our videos, because right away, they would remember, the skits we do, they would remember the videos we make, and, they would love doing those things, and our videos are so much more successful than our streams, and I know a lot of people who that's vice versa for that too, Jack. Like, their videos don't do as good as their streams, and it's just the card you dealt, honestly, when you're on YouTube and streaming on Twitch. I think streaming on Twitch can be very good if, like, a person like our channel, like, doesn't have a major viewership for streams that can afford to switch.
Both ends of the spectrum. Like, if you have a giant following, like, let's say Avery, he can stream on Twitch if he wants. He won't get as many viewers, but he'll still get viewers to the point where it's fun for everyone to watch the stream.
Yeah, without a doubt. And then that's, going back to, wow, this is funny. We're talking about streams when me and Vinny were talking about our fucking fight. What? Oh, we got on Twitch. That's why. We were talking about our fucking Twitch shenanigans.
Twitch days.
But,
So you didn't give me the password.
okay, whatever. Go scratch your ass, man. I'll have to tell you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, your sister's ass. All right, so going on.
Pony Express.
Yeah, Pony Express. Well, what was Vinny? Did we ever have like a? Did we ever cry together at one point, Vinny? Did we ever cry?
No. No, we've never
You
cried.
had to have cried
We
together.
never cried together.
At one point.
I don't. Turbo, you know I don't cry.
I saw you cry. Well, no, I saw you cry. Remember that whole the boxing thing? You cried. When
I was 7.
When else I saw you cry when your mom yelled at you once.
When? I don't remember these accusations. I don't remember that.
Oh, well, what was it? No, come on, motherfucker.
What? Huh?
Oh my
What?
God. I'm trying to remember. Your mother yelled at you for something. Okay, maybe you didn't cry, but this is something she got mad at. Remember, she got mad at both of us. I was innocent. You were guilty, but of course, I didn't fucking rat you out. Of course, I would never. Remember, you broke her earring. You were playing with it, and you broke the earring. The earring just fucking snapped. And
Yo, it wasn't even my fault. I touched it and it broke.
I was at the computer doing my science lab. Vinny goes, "Uh-oh." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "The fucking earring snapped." And then Vinny,
it's not like I was doing anything that I wasn't.
That's
like,
when you take it, you just chuck it out the window. That thing is
like-
missing now.
just like,
Like, not like I was pulling it. I wasn't like
Yeah.
I wasn't like rolling around. I was like looking at it and just animal. Okay.
like I remember she walked in, and Vinny, like a good son, maybe we should have let her find it out on her own. Vinny was like, "By the way, your earring snapped off." She goes, "What? What do you mean? You see, you guys were playing with it." She points at me and Vinny. I'm like, "Dawn, I was doing my science lab. I don't know what you were talking about."
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no, I touched the damn thing. I was not like I
was like,
playing with your earring.
Tug of war.
I was like, I don't know what the hell. Like, I don't know what happened.
Better shit to do.
She goes, "You see, you guys just do your homework and shut up." I'm like, "Oh my God,
be good boys."
I'm like, I'm sorry, but I didn't do.
I got better things.
And
to
I knew
do.
because when it happened, Vinny said like, "All right, I snapped it off." But then I wasn't gonna say like, "Oh, I didn't see Vinny." I didn't see Vinny do anything at all. I don't know if it fucking snapped, but.
Then it was you.
But yeah, then that was one good funny Vinny's mother story.
I got a story about your mother.
Then I know what we're gonna talk about. Put it on. Lay it on Jack. Lay it on him.
She didn't say plates. Okay, so we go to L&B.
Hey, you talk about my biggest fan, by the way. Just keep
Yes, I know.
Oh, look at Jack. He remembers. Okay.
Oh, I know.
It was the beginning of this podcast. So.
It doesn't matter. Short remembrance, you know.
Listen.
You might have a concussion you don't know about.
We go to L&B, and she goes exactly what to get. Like it was fucking knives, forks, spoons, 2 pies. All right, like I was like writing everything down in my head, napkins. Go in there, do our shit, order the pizza. Felt like, big men who were like, it's probably like 7th grade or some shit. She goes, gets the pizza, just looks, goes, where are the plates? And I'm grief-strucken, I'm
Me
sad.
too, I don't know what she's talking about either.
No, I was like, I did not forget, like, I was like, she did not say plates. And like,
Didn't.
Where's the plates? And then, Matt, like a good son goes, you didn't say plates. Whoa.
What are you saying? I don't remember what I said.
I'm wrong?
And then I kept going. Now she fucking whatever. She flipped out, whatever. Now we keep driving. So now, in the middle of the drive, I look at Vinny, I'm like, did you hear plates? And then when she heard me say, she fucking stopped the car.
Yeah,
she turned around and said, I will make Vinny go home right the fuck now. And I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Like, she didn't say plates.
She didn't. I was like,
Dawn.
She did not say plates.
Dawn, you didn't say plates. Our mothers have the same first name, by the way.
Yeah, both of our mothers have the same name, Dawn. That's why they're both fucking crazy lunatics.
It was like, Dawn, you didn't say
I feel
plates.
like Jack comes from like a nice family, you know,
like,
very
Oh, no,
calm.
my mom can get a little, my mom is, she's very southern.
She ever rip you in your asshole? She ever fucking,
every time. No, my friends knew her. Like, my friends would be like, Jack, your mom is scary, dude. Like, we can't come over.
But Jack, what? Yeah. I don't see you doing anything bad.
Oh, no, I was a good kid. I was a relatively good kid.
So what did you used to get yelled at? Like fucking like talking back or something?
Yeah. Just small
talk back.
And stuff like that.
Oh, Jack, all right.
I was a pretty good kid.
Yeah, I was like, besides, breaking earrings, I was a relatively nice kid.
I mean, the biggest thing I think I did that my parents I don't know, for some reason, my parents just like, they were so like, I remember my dad. My dad would do this thing where it usually happened to Italian father. Jack, do you have a little Italian in you? Nothing, no Italian? No,
I don't believe so.
No? All right, well, I don't know if your father does this, but buzz in if he does. My dad, I know Vinny's dad does it too. I saw him do it to Vinny a lot of times. He would bite his fist. He'd like fucking bite his fist and just like.
No, my dad bites his tongue.
Really?
My dad bites his tongue.
So what body part does your dad bite, Jack?
Before fiest.
I can't go here any further.
He bites my hand.
He bites me.
He bites me instead. But I remember my dad was I remember I was little, and I remember my dad got me this like like those electric cars like you would drive like fucking shit like that. And I remember I said, Dad, I can't fit in the car, and it was like a really little car. I was like 9 years old at the time. Like, Dad, I can't fit in this car. Like, I thought you said you were gonna get like a nice big one, like a car I can ride. He was like, you're fucking ungrateful. I'm like, oh my god, holy shit. I'm like, get some holy water.
I'll fit.
I'll dislocate my wrist right now.
I'm like, get some holy water for this guy. What the fuck's he doing? Like, it was crazy moments. I remember, and I remember there was a time. It was I remember Vinny had a birthday party once in his house, and his house it can hold people, but not to the extent of a party.
You can hold 2 people at a time.
And I remember it was me.
Anything more, you gotta call the fire marshal.
For Nick, we had like at least 10 people in that house. And it was pumping.
Oh my god.
Including my dad, his mom, his sister. It was pumping. It was a great party. We were having a great time. At one point, Dawn started snapping out, getting the cold sweats, because there weren't enough knives and forks or whatever. So she made Nicole, Vinny's sister, run out and get them. She was flipping out. She didn't know how to handle something. So I remember my dad was like, "Dawn, calm down." And then Dawn was like, "I can't deal with this no more. Next time we're having a party in a fucking hall." I'm like, "He's turning 11. What hall are we having a party for an 11-year-old kid? Like, what are we doing?"
And I never had a party again.
but you know, a lot of fun, crazy family moments. You know,
yeah.
like a lot of. If you like I said, Jack, if you watch a lot of my fucking family vlogs, you can see a lot of crazy shit happen. You should. You know what, Jack? You should vlog. I think you can be a good vlogger.
Oh, there's no way, dude.
Vlog.
There's no way. It'd be like, all right, waking up 11 a.m. Very, very late wake up. I'm gonna eat some cereal now.
Yeah, I can't like. I
Like
feel
a
like
little,
my life.
little time lapse of me eating some cereal.
My life ain't
Sitting
like
down.
that exciting enough.
Exactly.
like,
If I
it's like-
did stuff, yeah.
that makes-
Sure. But I
Like
don't know.
Jack, in the summer, right? In the summer, what if? Okay, we fucking fly you out
Oh, dude, I'm down.
to NYC.
Now we're going to Texas. we're going to.
I wanted to go to Tennessee. How far?
Do
is
our
Tennessee
80
from-
days around the
How far
world
is Tennessee
shit.
from Texas?
Tennessee?
Probably a
Man,
lot.
I don't know. Yeah, pretty far.
Pretty far.
What part
I mean,
of Te-
I might go to
what
the
part
next
of Texas are you
ZWC.
from?
Oh.
Like right next to Dallas, pretty much.
Ah, nice.
Right in the heart of Texas.
You might go to. Well, how much is a plane ticket to California?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to know.
I don't think I want to know how much it is. I would love to go to ZWC, man. I would love doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my fucking mother would. I don't think my mother
Oh,
would
no.
trust me going on a plane by myself and
Yeah.
getting a hotel with whoever I go with. I don't think she'll trust me, to be honest with you.
Nope.
I don't know. Made a lot of good convincing to do it. I would hear the whole song and dance. You can't even take the garbage out. You want to go to California? I would hear all that bullshit now.
I can do it.
Like you want it. You can't do this for your mother, but you want to go to California. I would hear all that. But you know, it's the typical mother comebacks. But you know, I think this is gonna end it for this podcast. We had a lot of fun. Once again, guys, don't forget we are having a donation in the link in the description for Jack's intervention. So if you want to just take that, you know.
There's 2 donation links.
I
one
need
for
more
Fortnite,
V-Bucks.
Are you streaming
other than
tonight,
getting
Jack?
flown out.
Yeah.
Of
Daily
course you
streams,
are.
baby.
Of course you are. Of
Daily
course.
streams, baby.
Yep, of course. Yep. Go get help, okay? Go get help.
I'll
How
try
much
my
money you
best.
spent in season 3 so far?
Season 3?
Yes.
Let's not talk.
No. I want to. I don't care. I wanna know your bank I wanna know your bank statement.
day.
I wanna know your fucking. I wanna know how much money you got in your bank. I wanna know everything.
Listen.
Okay, how much loot did you buy? Like, how much new material? What kind of
Okay,
new
to
thing?
be fair, I did not buy through the battle pass like some people. Like, you can buy through the battle pass, you can get everything in the battle pass like instantly for like $100. I did not. I just got a $10 battle pass. Okay,
Wait, how much is the battle pass?
it's like
No,
$10,
no.
but you can buy through everything like immediately for like $100. Like instead of earning it.
I just got the
Yeah.
fucking shells. What the fuck?
Yeah,
You
and
got some
people
Advanced
do that.
Warfare flashback.
Yeah. Like $100, and you can buy through everything.
What is this?
Which you,
Wow.
but you can get all of this like after like I don't know, a month or two, like 2 months maybe if you
I've
play
been
a lot.
hearing a lot about this ninja guy in the Fortnite community.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
he
yeah.
all about?
He was a big esports pro in H1Z1. He's a god of the game though. He's really good.
Yeah, I heard you killed him a couple times. You Mac Daddy, you killed him a
Oh,
couple
not
times.
ninja, no, but I've killed quite a bit of people.
Hmm.
I'm not being pretty good at the game for playing as much as I do.
Allie.
Stop this.
Oh my God, Allier! I would love for you to kill Allier one time. Like, hey, stick the fucking card, you asshole.
Couldn't play him in Fortnite.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's pretty casual. He's pretty casual.
He's a guy.
Mrs. Dog JD playing Fortnite. I can't,
he's
I can't-
casual, too.
I can't look at that.
Does
I
he?
can't- Yeah.
Oh yeah,
oh,
Pizza played
He
yesterday.
makes videos.
I haven't watched the Dalek video in a while. He's very
Dalek gives me hemorrhoids.
He's very clickbaity. I'm sick of it.
What are you gonna do, Vinny? Tear him a new asshole. Go, Vinny.
Fine, well, we go
No.
No, I remember the last video I watched. It was just like Mob of the Dead remaster confirmed.
That's-
Like, and it was a while ago, and I was like, oh, really cool. That's when I was, loyal subscriber. I clicked on it, and it's just like, yeah, I want it remastered.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's
Nope.
Remember
the
the
last
meme you made? It was like, Jack, I don't know what it was, like the beginning of World War II. It was like SpongeBob, and he made the meme. It was like, let's tip something over.
Oh yeah. It's like Reddit, and they're like, let's tip something over. Yeah,
Oh my god, that was
a good
funny.
meme.
You know what's
I need to go watch that.
okay? Wait, let me look. We are gonna end this live stream because it is a live stream.
Live stream? Live stream? This is a
Okay.
podcast,
Alright,
Turbo.
okay,
This is a
alright.
podcast, Turbo.
I want
What's
to
wrong with
bring
you?
this up because I want to end it because I know somebody asked this and I wanted to get him on the podcast. Where is it? Okay. Alright. Okay, so somebody watched our streams a lot in our videos. Rage Pirate. Rage Pirate is a fan of Average Game for a long time, and he knew that we do a podcast with you, Jack, and he wanted to get familiar with you. So I told him, just go on your channel, watch it, whatever, and he didn't. Now, I think he made a mistake watching this video first. He might have gotten a little different, personality of you.
What did he watch?
He watched the You Got Exposed video with the guy who has the same name, Jack
LaBus.
Now he wanted to know. He said, "Turbo, if there's one thing you can ask or whatever on the podcast, can you ask if he if he stays in contact with that guy?"
Oh no, he won't talk to me, dude.
talk to you?
He won't go near me. No, he's scaring me.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're dangerous, Jack. Who knows? Maybe you're
Oh
dangerous.
yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm intimidating. I don't know.
Jack, you have an intimidating face. You
I've
know?
already shit my pants 3 times this month.
Yeah, like I feel like Jack's the type of kid that'd be walking down the street, like, yeah, go, what are you looking at? The fuck out of here, and he's walking down
I
the
see
street.
that. I definitely see that.
Oh yeah, that's definitely me, dude. You know me.
Don't know why.
Not a lot goes on in fucking Dallas. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I don't know the daily news in Dallas.
What's going on in Dallas, Jack? What's going on in Dallas?
We just I don't know.
Do you get
Whataburger,
hurricanes a
pretty
lot?
much.
Hurricanes?
No, not really. No.
Tornadoes?
No. It's
Are you-
pretty.
are
I
you-
mean,
are you
weather
sure?
is really bipolar here, though.
Are you sure?
Just in general.
No
Yeah, it was like
tornadoes?
70 the other day.
Yeah,
No sinkholes? You sure?
You'd think he'd know.
You think I would?
All right, well, guys, thank you so much for watching this podcast. The last one we did was with Greg FPS. You want to check that out? Links in the description along with the playlist on the channel. Jack, are you posting this one or no?
I think I'm just gonna keep promoting them.
No problem, man. You do you, my friend.
Okay.
Vinny, are you gonna come back? You wanna come back on the show?
I'd love to come back on the show. I
Yeah?
love this.
Vinny, I want you.
It's a good time.
Vinny, I want you to sign us out.
You want to sign us out? Okay, let me get in my sign out position.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I had mid podcast. I had to run from the room I was in into a bedroom to hide from people.
Okay. All right.
So sign us out.
Yep.
Do it up.
So hope you guys enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Air Unlimited.
I'm AR Turbo. Truck and Jack ruined it. Jack ruined it. Jack ruined it.
Oh, I didn't know I was next.
Oh,
I wasn't again.
Oh god.
Okay.
You gotta prepare me.
From the top.
Okay,
From the top. From the top. From the top. Go.
Hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yep.
I'm Air Unlimited.
I'm
AR
Jack the
Turbo.
Bus.
Oh fuck.
Oh god.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, take 3.
Whatever.
Oh, God, kick me
Goodbye.
out.
Goodbye.
I thought second.
We'll see everyone in the next podcast
And I'll
next
see you
Saturday.
next one.
Goodbye.